till my hands fucking bleed.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty, a place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more, a different mode. I'll hit if I gotta go, cause I got something to show the world that one day will know. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, give it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. Till my hands fucking bleed. Till my hands fucking bleed. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I've been working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I've been working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it, and I did. Till my hands fucking bleed. They call me a god. 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 I'm about to go off like a weapon, fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god. 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 I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grid 6 feet like Kenny. Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about. Have your fucking cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. Bitch, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Guys, emailed you the link.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that, face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Impromptu Truth. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Hold on. I got freaking 3 streamers. Hold on. Alright, that's the one around right there. Nah, cause I thought I could hack into your shit in the back door, but it came up on my channel. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. See, but when I brought it up on my StreamYard, and I had my channel and your channel up, like I could choose between either channel. Dude, freaking Chaos was messaging me like, "Yo, you're going live?" I'm like, that's why I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the hell?" Well, now that I know, I could hijack your shit, so it is what it is. Whatever. You're welcome. Yeah. What's going on, everyone? So what's up, everybody? This is going to be a quick, not too long, B.Y.O.T. Bring your own topic. And if you have anything, you are more than welcome to join. Yo. I'm going to drop that in the chat. If you got anything demonic, yeah, keep that shit to yourself. Yeah, we're freaking. Anything demonic, keep that shit to yourself. Let me get a couple Earl Grey right there. Oh, shit. You probably can't see it, but it's a couple Earl Grey. Unmute. So that's good stuff. Yeah. Everybody, I'm rocking my PRT swag tonight. The hoodie, the hat, the tumbler. Oh, shit. But you still got that in the background. You see that? And thank you to everybody who's come over and ordered a sweatshirt so far. It's greatly appreciated. There's a few orders over the weekend, and they will be going out tomorrow and Tuesday. but my wife greatly appreciates it. I greatly appreciate it because you guys are wearing something with my swag on it, and I mean apparently getting a lot of feedback of the quote unquote NWO logo. So,
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove us from the stream real quick. I did one in the normal NWO black and white. Hold on a second.
Old school wrestling fan, you know what that logo is. It's the box, but it's switched around.
Okay, G-O-S.
Hold on, I gotta yell at my oldest son. Cam. Dude.
It was 10 o'clock. He got to be up in a little bit. Should be sleeping.
They don't have school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. It's Rosh Hashanah, right?
Yeah. I don't know. You guys down in, like, down south and all that like that, you guys probably, your schools probably don't celebrate the same kind of holidays that we do up here. But up here, everybody gets off from school for the Jewish holiday Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur. Pretty sure there's like one more, but yeah, like they shut schools down. Shit, like kids get a day off. So my four goons are gonna be home all day tomorrow. Fun, fun, fun.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, Dave, you're still good, bro. Order them anytime, man. Don't even worry
Yeah,
about it.
there's no rush, dude.
Whenever you place your
Yeah.
order, we'll try to have them in the mail like within 3 days.
Hold on,
3 to 4
put that
days.
up in. Where is that in chat? There we go. It's up on screen, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, we are going. We are going to Niagara from Wednesday to Saturday. It is Miss Truth's birthday on Wednesday.
Yep. John Paul.
Salute, John Paul. What's going on, brother?
Destiny. Dave. Yes.
So what the hell, people? I done dropped the link in chat. What's going on?
Yeah, hop in.
Like it's gonna be, we gonna keep it. We gonna have a short show, but I want some of you guys to hop in this shit. Like you've been listening for a while. Don't be scared. You know how it runs over here. We curse. We curse. We act stupid. We talk about whatever we want to talk about over here. Oh, damn it! There was a movie I wanted to tell you about. Oh, shit!
Better not be Jeepers Creepers. If you say anything about that, I've been looking for that shit all day.
No, it's
Don't
not.
say nothing.
It's not Jeepers Creepers. I didn't get a chance to finish watching Jeepers Creepers.
I'm gonna find it
the one. Well, I researched. I went and looked it up again. The only cop version I've been able to find is a. It's like a. Remember the bootlegs back, like when we were in school and shit. Like when we were younger.
Oh, where you had somebody walking through the aisle to go get popcorn?
It looked like that, but a really good quality bootleg. But
that's how I watched Endgame.
But there's like a 30-second casino ad in like the first like 10 minutes of the shit. It's annoying as fuck. So I just stopped watching. I'm just gonna wait for it to hit the streaming services because the creeper deserves to be watched. That's the way I feel about it.
OMG Records TV. Yeah, it depends on what part of New York you're at, bro.
Honestly, our traffic up here only sucks in the summertime.
Oh yeah,
because it's
We get
Like
our
I don't
summer
care.
visitors.
Like we live in fucking Sullivan County, right? So in Sullivan County, you get the summer visitors, you get the people that come up here from Florida and shit like that, and then you got the Hasidic population. So our area, like Sullivan County, the population triples, sometimes almost quadruples in the summertime. Like to the point where locals don't go out. I hate to say it, the locals don't go out unless it's Friday night or Saturday during the day. I'm one of I happen to be one of
Absolutely.
those locals that don't do that shit. Plus,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
just there. But other than that, year round, other than from I'd say what the end of April to the end of August,
I wouldn't even
it's
say the
shitty
end of
around
April.
here.
I would go more. I would go more like the second or third week of May to about the third week of August.
And
After the
then
third week of August, you're all good.
hold on, Miss Truth put something on the thing.
Damn, not so
Yo,
much.
Bass, read that.
But
See, all right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you're reading that comment, Miss Truth wants to
what?
go do
Whoa, whoa,
the
whoa, whoa!
Oh, hold on,
Hold on. What reformatory?
Not.
It's
It's
not the one
on
in. It's not the one in Middletown.
Orange County. It's the orange one in Orange County.
What, the one that we used to walk by every day?
I think. I think it's that. I think it's that one. But
Nah.
hear me out on this, right, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me out on this. So you see what I do here, right? You see what I
Gotta be
talk
shitting
about
me.
all this shit like this, right? She wants to go do this, right? Meanwhile, she thinks I'm a fucking crazy person because I believe in the stuff I believe in. So we're discussing this on yeah, that I might nuke you for that. Watch it. But I'm trying on the way back. I'm trying to explain to her. I'm like, yo, sometimes people don't understand doing that shit. I'm like, in the 20 plus years I've been looking at all this like random paranormal stuff and everything like that. There's been numerous stories about people going on ghost hunts and stuff like that, and they've been actually attacked on these ghost hunts, or shit has followed them back to their homes.
Um.
That's what, but right, but I don't get it. Like,
All right. First off. All right. First off, that's a no go for me. Why? Because listen, honestly,
I don't
all my
know.
life, all I've ever experienced is like the UFO, alien activity, and stuff like that. It wasn't until the last 3 years where I almost died that all this paranormal shit started happening. Seeing 8 foot tall shadows in my
Yeah,
kitchen, getting yanked out of my bed, watching my chair get
Dave Will
moved. Like,
Dave Wilcott said he'll go.
and
Mid
no,
Hudson Psych. I think that's what the shit's called. Like Mid Hudson Psych or
yeah.
some
So
shit like
no,
that.
Mid Hudson Psych is where Dad worked at. I'm not too sure what the
It's
old
one of them
building was,
shits.
but I know exactly where. No, dude. In the last 3 years, I've
Yeah, I love you
experienced
too.
more. Hold on, let me finish. In the last 3 years, I've experienced more paranormal shit than I've ever in my life, and this was after I got sick and almost died. I was just thinking about this shit earlier. Like, yo, I'm not doing that. No, I got shit moving chairs like this
You
in
know,
front of me.
if
Shit trying to yank me out of my bed. 8 foot tall
all right,
shadows standing in my kitchen.
if it
Nah,
was,
we're not doing that shit.
I
Absolutely not.
I'll make
Miss
a
me on that.
I'll make a caveat. If it was say
No,
like if it wasn't a building,
I
like
tell you what. I'll give you my GoPro. I got 3 action cameras. You can have them all 3. Go ahead and handle your business. I'm not doing that shit.
If I had I'll be honest with you. If I had the opportunity, right? If I did that, the only way I would do that is if I knew I could bolt out of an exit at any time. You get what I'm saying? If I knew if I knew I could bolt at any time and not like you know what I mean?
I have to run 200 yards down an underground tunnel. No, I'm not doing that shit.
We need one of our
like you guys okay. Like you guys really don't understand what I've experienced in the last 3 years. Like you guys really don't understand this shit. Like it's been very, very perplexing and downright scary.
What? Well,
no, dude. Unless you're about 8 feet tall, no, that shadow wasn't you, bro.
All right, hold up. But listen,
when I say this shit, I am not joking. No, that's a hard no.
Thinking about it, right?
Hard no. I'm not doing it.
Yo, thinking about it, right? Out of both of us, you before the whole your whole thing getting sick, right? You were the one getting approached by like these weird individuals.
Yeah.
And that's never happened to me. I mean, I've managed to freak people out. Like I freaked out a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses one time. That shit was funny. You guys want to hear that? So, yeah, Bass, I'm gonna need one of your GoPros when we go up there Wednesday because
you can have all of them. I got.
We're not doing a paranormal thing. We're going on like a roller coaster type deal.
Where?
Up in
for
Portland.
The paranormal shit?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I got a GoPro 8, I got a GoPro 5, I got an action camera, I got all the mounts you could want. Have at it. Get your own memory card though.
But
and when you get done, take your memory card out of my camera and put it in your shit. I'm not doing it. Like you guys really don't understand like the strange shit that is happening.
I'm not talking about going on a fucking paranormal hunt, dude. I'm just saying I need one to go on a roller coaster.
All right, now I'll give you my GoPro Hero 5. Just don't lose it.
Out.
Oh man, you started this conversation. We're going on the paranormal.
All right, you don't need to go on a fucking tangent. Chill out.
No, because you're my brother, and no. I'll go on a tangent.
You got your point across. Bring up another topic. We figure okay. We are Bass isn't going on a fucking paranormal hunt. All right?
No,
everybody know. So bring up another topic. Drop it. Jesus.
Plus, I got this hoodoo voodoo guy talking to me now. No.
So,
but yeah, if you want to use, well, which camera you want to use? You want the 5 or you want the 8? Or you want the actual
I don't need your newest one. I just need one to like record going down the. One of the main things was I was like, yo, we were both thinking, yo, how do you get up the mountain? I was like, yo, and if it was a ski lift, I was not doing that shit. But apparently, like you get in your little car and they drag you up by a chain up the thing and it send you down like that. Oh, I was like, okay, I'm down with that. I'm not getting. If it was a ski lift or something, I was not doing that.
Well, as long as you don't. Well, the Hero 5, I don't have the clip fell off that protects it, like the charge or whatever. So As long as you don't
What's,
drop my new
what's up,
one,
Barry?
yeah, you can
What's
use
up,
my new one.
Barry?
You got to use your own camera though, own card though. But yeah, I
I
got
got,
all the straps and all the
I got a
bells and
couple.
whistles for it. You can use that.
I got
Did I
my,
feel any evil or doom from the shadow?
Text it. Text it. Go, go, go.
Well, the shadow that I seen that was about 8 feet tall in my dining room. I was walking. I woke up. I had to use the bathroom. I walked to my bathroom, and when I was walking out of my bathroom, I looked to my right, which is basically a straight shot, and straight ahead there's a window that had the street lights coming in. And, like my refrigerator was on to the right, the kitchen straight ahead, the sink was off to the right a little bit, and there was just this 8 foot tall dark figure like standing there. I didn't think anything of it. I like walked in my room and I like, wait, what the hell was that? Walked back out, looked, and it wasn't there anymore. Like I want to say, like every 6 months, I experienced something strange. Before that, it was when I first moved into the apartment that I was in. I was laying in my bed and I I was sleeping, and you know that feeling when someone crawls in the bed with you. Well, it felt like something crawled on top of me. I tried to open up my eyes, couldn't do it. After about 10 minutes, I forced my eyes open, nothing was there. So I was like, all right. Went back to sleep, and it happened again. And I forced myself awake. The next night, I'm laying in my bed watching TV, and I see my chair shift. Like if it's like this, I seen it shift like that, right in front of me. All right, that's strange. A few months later is when I seen the shadow. I don't know what the hell it was. Standing in my like kitchen slash dining room. Then a few weeks ago, probably maybe a month ago, I'm laying in bed, I'm sleeping, and I felt something grab me by my right foot and try to yank me out of my bed.
See, I've never had that. That's never happened to me. Like that type of shit.
But none of this stuff used to happen to me until
After you got
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, I got no. I got nothing. I've seen like you were there that one time we saw the shadow coming up the steps, but
Yeah, but that was
that's
when we were
the
like
yeah that's
13.
that's the extent of it. Like I haven't I haven't been grabbed. Well, I haven't felt like I've been grabbed or anything like that. Nothing like fucking obvious. I mean, we
No,
both
I've
woken up
been
with the weird scars and fucking clothes on backwards. That's the weirdest damn thing ever. So,
backwards. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm telling you right now, I felt something crawling on top of me. I felt it on my chest. I tried to wake myself up, couldn't do it. Forced myself to wake up. Nothing was there. Went back to sleep, and it did it again. I mean, like not the next day. I mean, like immediately did it again. And the next night, I see my chair shift.
yeah, see,
Uh, that's why I'm. I listen. I know a guy locally. He goes out and he does paranormal investigations. I was telling the truth about it the other day, and I'm not going out there. Absolutely not.
um, no. See, I get like prankster type stuff happening that happens to me. Um, a few years back, I was working at this one job. I was doing the no, I was doing a fucking overnight. Right, I was sitting in the office, and you're sitting in the office. Right above your head, there's a vent. Right. I'm sitting there. I forgot what the hell I was doing. I was looking at a piece of paper, and you could hear from in this vent and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Right? Everybody in the house is sleeping. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody. There's only 4 dudes that lived in the house. Everybody's sleeping, and I hear this shit coming out of the vent, and I'm like, what the fuck? I calmly got up, shut the door, locked it, and went and sat in the living room where I could not see if that office door opened. What ain't gonna happen?
Oh,
And then
dude, that kind of strange shit happened to me when I was working for the Center for Discovery.
and then just like I said, like prankster shit. Like at the job I'm at now, like last year, like if I know if sometimes on the weekends I'll because I work in the mornings, I'll throw something in the crock pot for them for the evening and shit, so they can have an easy night or whatever. And one time I did this. I threw something in the crock pot at like 9:30 in the morning, right? All day, nobody. I put it on high. All day, nobody's in the office. We're all sitting out in the living room and shit. Nobody's gone into the office all day. And I go in there, and the crock pot has been turned down to like the lowest setting it could go on. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, I remember turning that on high, but all right, turn it back on high. Go back out there. We're all sitting down watching the show now. Go back in there and check that shit again, and it's back on low. Like I said, little prankster shit. Hey Holly, it's bring your own topic. If you guys got a topic you want to talk about, I'm dropping the link in the chat, or you can just mention it in chat. Me and Bass can see if we know anything about it.
You know, now that I think about it, you remember the photo that Molly had just sent
Which one?
with the hand on the shoulder?
Yeah.
I actually had something like that. Now that I think about it,
Oh, after it grabbed you?
yeah.
Why didn't you take a picture?
Why? Because it wasn't as pronounced as that one. It was just like, that's what it was. It was just like fingertips, like right here. I was like, maybe I thought I was sleeping on, like grab my arm or something like that. But I did wake up with fingerprints like right there. And this was after I moved into the apartment that is upstairs from where I'm at now. Oh, holy shit. All right. So, truth. Every time you come over here, you know I lock my front door, right? Twice this past week, I have woken up, gotten ready for work. As soon as I walk out my door, I look at the front door. The fucking front door has been open.
I'm sure it's not Dad walking out there and leaving the fucking thing open.
Dude, no, because I bolt lock it.
Because I know I make sure I lock it when I leave, like when I stop by there.
Nope. It's been open.
Something's fucking with you. I don't know what you did, who you messed with.
It kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like, because you know, when I walk in the door, I slam the shit and I lock it.
Yeah.
Then the shit happened twice this past week where it was jarred open, like it didn't close. The door, the handle was locked, but the door was open.
Holly asked, opened or unlocked?
No. The door was open, but the handle was locked.
Ooh. Boom. What's up, Chica?
Dude, ladies
and gentlemen.
I've damn near had my fill of this bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, quite possibly the next impromptu interview that will be done is going to be with our own Hey Joe from chat. This man has been going out and investigating, and he just recently
Hey,
had
Joe.
a great. I don't know if it was great. He recently had something happen to him, and he's going to come on the show and talk about it. And we're trying. Somebody else he knows. I forgot exactly what the relationship is, but they might have had a crawler encounter. So trying to get them on the show. That should be pretty damn interesting. Oh, and by the way, Joe makes fucking awesome beef jerky. Bash, you gotta come by and get yours. Dude, it's like candy, dude. Seriously. That shit is good.
Well, how about you bring some to me while I'm at work?
How about no? Just come by the house and get it, dude.
You're not there by the time I go to work.
Tomorrow morning. What time do you go to work? Tomorrow
That's a
morning.
dumbass question.
Well, what time you gonna be there?
9 o'clock.
Cause I get out
Probably
of
around 8:50.
I get out of the Big Brown at like 8:30.
So just bring it to my job. But yeah,
Oh, hold up.
I just about had my
When I
fill with
was a kid.
this paranormal shit, man. This shit is not cool.
Please, nobody come for me. Please.
Like,
What?
what?
Hey, Dark. Maybe this is playing a part in why you're able to catch so much the shit you catch, dude. Maybe. That's a good one to ponder.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hell yeah,
I'm
Holly. I
legit-
love beef jerky. Beef jerky,
legit
dumb expensive
had
though.
Yeah, I legit had my fill of this bullshit though. Like, legit. Like you really don't understand. Like, like I may be saying it to you now, but like that shit that about a month ago, that shit that grabbed me by my right foot while I was sleeping, that legit freaked me the hell out. So I felt the hand on my foot. And truth, you know the way my room is set up.
What
Whatever it
was
was,
it? Was it a masculine hand or was it a feminine hand? I gotta fuck with you, dude. I gotta
joke all
mess
you
with
want. This shit is serious, dude.
I know. It'll bring a little levity to it.
Listen. This shit is serious. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not
Don't get
bullshitting.
don't get all close to the camera like I do. Don't pull my shit.
Nah, man. Nah, this shit ain't cool.
I
And then
know.
you got all these idiots, all these idiots out here want to.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, that for some that shit don't happen to me, man. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Like I said, I get prankster shit. I get, yeah. Maybe it was because of that incident that you had. Oh, what Destiny got here? I have had the same nightmare from when I was 8 years old to 15ish. Then it stopped for a bit. Then last 3 years it's back every time I sleep,
cool.
but only with different entities. Insane. What?
I'm not cool. I'd rather go out in the woods and deal with freaking cryptids and deal with the shit I've been experiencing lately. This shit is crazy.
See, that's kind of why I wouldn't. I mean, ghost hunting seems cool as shit, but not being. I think the whole not being able to see what might be causing you some trauma. I don't I can't get behind that. Or like, you know what I mean? Like,
Something following you home or attaching to you, or
yeah.
some numbnuts on YouTube trying to send something at you.
But you lucked out with that shit, cause you motherfucker. What's up, Destiny?
No,
Welcome.
I don't want to say I lucked out with that because around that time, that's when I seen the 8 foot tall shadow.
What's up, Destiny? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the show. This is your first time on, right?
Yeah, it
Rookie.
is.
Rookie.
Yes.
What's up? So, what is this nightmare? Well, if you want, you can tell us if you want to or not, but I'd love to hear it.
I'll be
Well,
right back.
it's pretty long to explain. Like I've always had difficulties trying to properly explain it because it's very detailed, but it's basically going across the same sequence of like scenery and events.
Okay.
Um, okay, like my original nightmare was the scenery in it was really, really strange. Like, kind of picture honestly a old like dark video game, kind of like a dark themed fantasy video game. Like, it looked realistic, but not at the same time. Like, it looked like this certain art style that I've never really known the term for.
Kind of like a
It
gothic Neolithic type
yeah,
deal.
like it was a forest and everything, but it
Like,
didn't look real. It looked like it was very well drawn, painted fantasy, but very dark, gloomy, and eerie, kind of.
okay.
But still, for some reason, like it was real life. Like in the dream, it didn't seem like it was a fake world, but thinking on it while awake, it wasn't like realistic life either. It is strange, but it starts out like surrounded in. It's nighttime and surrounded in forest. Um, there's like this lake there, and you can only see like part of the water, and then it goes into this fog, and then I'd stand there and look out over the lake, and there would be a light through the fog getting closer and everything, and it would be this reaper looking thing on a kind of like those old boats that you can stand up on that have like an old Viking look to them, kind of.
So, okay. Now, have you ever heard of I think it's the River Styx? Like there's supposed to be like a boatman or ferryman that takes people across the River Styx, and I guess he's like dressed
I'm
like a
not
reaper.
actually,
That
but
that's what it sounds like.
well,
Huh.
we never go across the water because he's standing up and he uh is kind of like he don't carry a scythe. He has a wooden staff. And he's using his staff to row and everything, and he gets on the shore. He never says anything. He don't have a face. It's just this gray, very dark charcoal gray cloak, kind of real torn and ragged. His face is kind of just like fogged out, like it's like a black misty void, and his eyes is the only thing you can see, but it's not like it's eyes. It's like eye-shaped gray smoke that illuminates, kind of, because like it stands out, but not necessarily like lights. It's really weird. Like the closest thing I've seen to it, the face-wise, is kind of like the Disturbed figure, like their avatar, whatever it is, their
Okay.
mascot. But not quite because there's no mouth, and like where the eyes are right, but instead of them just being eyes, they're like this gray misty smoke that kind of like mists out and everything and moves. But the only thing of this thing that you ever see is his hands, and his hands are bone, like, and
Nobody chooses you.
behind us and everything, it just goes into deep forest, and there's just this old
Random
dirt
doors.
path between these just
Random.
forests. Like, you can't even see the sky through this trail of forest. Like, it's completely enclosed, like a tunnel through
I will fight
the shrubbery, basically, real thick. And um, he walks me down this path, and all in the forest on either side, you can't see anything, but there's varying whispers and screams and everything on either side, like all around you, but you never see anything. And we get through this forest, and it opens up into these wide open fields with kind of like a valley, because there's like a gradual slope hill on either side, but it's not like a steep embankment. Like, it's just big open fields that you can't see that far out into without it going anything that you can't see far out anywhere before it goes to like this fog, this real thick fog. Like, so, but during this field trip, um, this these wolf-looking things, kind of, they or more or less look like spirit apparitions, kind of like they're very dark black, like they are kind of a void black that stands out in the nighttime atmosphere. Their eyes are glowing red and got the same like misty fog as this thing's eyes, and they run away. And they don't have legs, like there's their body, but once it gets to the legs, it just turns into this black fog mist that swirls around like the eyes. And they run along side of us, kind of just like never getting on the trail with us, but staying beside of us, just kind of burying their teeth and
Trying to scare you.
basically, yeah, like, uh, and then, uh, it goes back into a wooded area that looks just like the wooded area before, because it's this big long path, like, basically we're just walking beside each other and everything, and then it, like I said, it leads back into another wooded area, and in either side of us, instead of the like the screams and whispers like before, it's actual audible voices saying various things, more or less like insecurities and just trying to really break you down and get at you and everything, and like fears and just taunts and a lot of stuff like that. And then the trail ends right in the middle of this forest, and it's weird. Like, it looks kind of like a perfect circle in the forest, and this is the only part of the forest that you can see the sky from the forest and everything. It's like a circular clearing, and there's all sorts of just weird, like, spirit, demonic looking things circled around, like, that obviously goes way back into the forest, because there's multiple sets of glowing eyes, and the laughing and the various taunts and
So,
insecurities and the
I got a question.
mhm,
So you had this dream for quite a while, right?
yes.
Now, in, let's take the dream out of this. Have you had anything paranormal, like extremely paranormal, happen to you? Because
Well, the
that
really weird
sounds
thing about
demonic.
I know the really weird thing about this is this Reaper thing. I didn't know this until way later in life, but this hooded figure that I seen in these dreams, my dad apparently seen at the foot of his bed every night, according to my mom. Because my mom mentioned it, that he seen this hooded thing at the foot of his bed and would freak out and scream every night. And I never mentioned to her my dream, so I just took a mental note of it and then talked to him about it. And he uh, explained it and described it, and it matched exactly the same that I seen in my dream, like
Now,
perfectly.
did this happen before you were born or after?
Mhm.
It happened before he saw this thing before you were born.
Yep. Yeah, and I never lived with my dad. My biological father, him and my mom were split up before I was even born. Like he was, I loved him to death, but he was a real bad alcoholic and had a lot of issues, and wasn't the easiest person to get along with.
I
But
mean,
like I'm
I'm
the reason my mom and stepdad actually got back together. So I've always lived with my mom and stepdad.
I'm wondering if they're. I'm wondering if this thing might have, because I want to get it personal, but like the drinking, all that's like negative behavior and everything like that. And
Mhm.
a lot of people associate like maybe this person's got something on them that's causing them to do
Well,
this.
he was also schizophrenic too, mildly, but he had some bipolarism and uh, mild schizophrenia, which they say that I don't know nowadays because I've not been back to really figure out. But when I was a kid, the doctors diagnosed me with the same thing. So,
Yeah,
but I really don't think I am nowadays.
I just
Maybe bipolar, but
I, I'm thinking that now is your biological father still alive or no?
no, he passed in 2018. What's funny about this though is, like I said, from the time I was 15 or so, the dream stopped, and I had it every single night. Like it was an every night thing. It would only happen once, and then I would have other dreams or just not dream at all. But since about 2018, 2019, the dreams come back. It's the same exact scenario of the being like starting at the lake, going down the path, and various things that happen on that path. But instead of a hooded thing walking with me, it's a. I mean, the best way to describe it is it looks a lot like the local woods wolfer that I see, like the basically like a dog man, but more basically picture a dog man, but in the same type of dark fantasy painting type look, kind of like it didn't look like a realistic one and everything. And
See
instead of
that?
it just being
Go ahead. Sorry.
uh, once a night like the previous time this has happened, it's every time I go to sleep nonstop. Like it don't matter if I fall asleep for a nap. If I'm asleep, it happens and it repeats. Like it's really weird. It will start from start to finish, and if I wake up at some point in that dream and go back to sleep, it will start exactly where it left off until it finishes, and then when it finishes, it will start over. And it'll just do this. I'll occasionally have a random dream in between the sequence, but like if I don't, it's just non-stop. Seems like from the moment I'm asleep till I wake up, it's just over and over.
Like you don't have anything. Do you have anything of your biological father's, like any knickknacks,
Yeah,
clothing items?
I have a few things, not very much, but I have a keepsake box worth of stuff.
No, and and he passed away in 2018. You said,
Yeah, August 29th, 2018.
and now I'm gonna ask you a question here. After he passed, how long was it before you
I
started
want to
having
say
dreams?
it was about early 2019, maybe like around January, around my birthday, and it didn't all start like the constant repeating didn't start at first. Like it just started being an occasional thing. Like and then by 2020 it became a nightly thing, and then like I said, now it's a every time I'm asleep and repeating sort of thing.
Like, have you had
All
any
right.
parent? Oh, go ahead, Bess.
You know what this reminds me of? What Molly Hatchet was talking about with that leg.
Okay. Uh, have you seen like have you seen anything in your house like shadows, curb creaking, anything, or is it just
Oh,
like this creepy hellscape-ish dreamscape type dream?
It's
have
just
you?
a stream. Like I've not noticed anything when I was awake. Like when I was younger, like from the time I was 12 to 14, I'd seen some stuff when I was awake, but I think that was attributed to other things in life. But because beyond that, there's nothing really that I can think of paranormal that I've experienced really
Now, um,
like that. Like,
did you, so I'm gonna go in a certain direction with this. Did your biological father have any other kids?
yeah, my brother,
Okay.
he
Now,
he's a lot older than me. He's like 44, 45, and I'm 2. So, and I don't have contact with my brother anymore. It's not since my dad died.
uh, um, did he, when you were in contact with him, did he ever talk about seeing anything, seeing a hooded figure, having any weird dreams, or
No, no, I've never been that close to my brother. Like when I was really little, my brother would come over more than my dad would, and we had a close relationship. But my brother got married in 2012, and I've not had a brother really since 2012, and I've especially not had one since 2018. I've never really got to the age to talk to him about anything like that, honestly.
I'm because you haven't really had anything paranormal happen in your house, but you're constantly having this dream pretty much of a figure that your dad would see at the foot of his bed. I'm trying to think of the connection there. Maybe a transference because you're his daughter. Uh,
I really don't know. Like, I mean, honestly, it don't bother me anymore. I'm used to it. Like, it used to kind of affect me when I was younger, but honestly, it's just kind of a
I got a
normal
question for
thing.
you. Ha- have
Well,
you have you tried like sketching out what you've seen?
Yeah, I have. Like,
you know that kind of makes sense because some things follow bloodlines. Like it
mm-hmm.
could just be, it's not intentional, but it just follows bloodlines. So
It's very possible.
See, because the way you describe the environment, that gives me the whole the dreamscape aspect of it. But then when you talk about I'm gonna call them the ferrymen and these wolf-like creatures that
Mm-hmm.
you, you said that they they were giving off like a smoke, like
Mm-hmm.
that that see when you say that about the smoke coming off of these creatures, you hear that numerous times. You hear that in numerous accounts where people say they've seen these creatures and it they got total fear. They got a total like demonic feeling, and then like these things would like completely disappear or manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, a question. I just thought of this one. Are you a sensitive? Are you like
I honestly probably because like when it comes to like my place over in North Carolina, it's always been a lot more hot zone for weird all over. Like a lot more compared to my Tennessee place where I technically live, but I'm hop between the two a lot. And basically, like when it comes to paranormal stuff, it happens over there sometimes. Like one time, I was spending the night over there, and I kept hearing something call my name outside, for example. Nobody in the house else heard it. And as of really since I've been 14, over there is the only places that I may see like shadows move or anything else like that. Any sort of paranormal. And that's just kind of a given with over there. It happens to everybody. It's just I seem to like have more occurrences with it than usual. And same for the flesh and blood type things over there. Like it seems like they tend to bother me a lot more than my fiance, for example. But I mean, I really don't know for
So
sure.
and he hasn't experienced like, well, has like, so the question would be, has he? What was his? Have you woken up from this dream like panicked in any way? And if so, did he wake up and give you a reaction to what you were doing?
Sorry, I didn't understand you. You're cutting out for a minute. I may have to
Oh,
restart my internet. I think it's
oh
starting to act
no,
up on me.
it's me. I'm fucking around on my thing. But yeah. So your fiance, right? Now, when you've
Yeah.
had to have you woken up and freaked out, like woken up freaking out from this dream at any point?
Yes.
Were you with your
He's
fiance at that time?
yeah, that's happened quite a few times.
So when you wake up and when you wake up freaking out from this dream, right? Has he ever woken up after you and was like, "What's going on?" And what was his reaction to you waking up in such a panic?
Uh, Pretty calm reaction, but yes, that has happened. His reactions normally are like dreaming again or something along that lines,
So
and
does
he'll usually wake me up. He may have to fight to wake me up sometimes, but and there has been times when I've jolted awake and woke him up, and he's just rolled over and went back to sleep.
hmm,
All right,
interesting.
I got a question. With any of these dreams, have you ever woken up with physical marks on you?
Not that I've found anyway. I mean, I haven't really like in depthly looked, but like I've not blatantly noticed any either.
Let's see. So you know, uh, can you, Destiny? Can you see? You can see us on the screen in the StreamYard and whatnot.
I didn't understand you again. It started cutting
Uh,
out.
you can hear, you can see us like on the stream. Like if I put something on the up on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. I might break up for 2 seconds, but hold on.
Damien, are you doing anything on our internet?
No, no.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Are you sure?
You don't understand what it feels like to be grabbed by something while you're sleeping.
No, I
Like,
don't.
like I'm telling you, man. Like that shit legit freaked me out. Like I've experienced some stuff in the last couple of years, but to feel something grab me by my ankle and try to yank me out of bed.
You should have kicked it in his chops. Because if it's
I
got a
could
hand,
do.
if it's got a hand to grab you, it's got a mouth to get
Listen,
kicked in.
listen, man. You know how my room is set up. It was at the bottom of my bed. I woke up, looked, there was nothing there, and I said a prayer and went right back to sleep. It didn't happen again. But
Yeah, that's actually very similar. Like
Right,
the
this
boat,
this right here.
especially. Yeah, like that whole scenery. Like maybe make it just a little more. Um, I finally remembered a game that their scenery looks a lot like what I'm trying to explain is Don't Starve. You know, like the if you've ever seen Don't Starve, the overall scenery to that,
Hmm.
add just a little bit more detail and realism to that style, and that's perfect. But it's something along the lines of that.
So, in your dream, in the dream, how tall is this fairy? Is this ferryman?
Oh, honestly, I mean, I had to kind of look up at it. So if we take my life height of 5'7", he's about a foot higher than me. So
Okay.
looks like anyway.
Hmm.
So about 6'6", 6'7".
Roughly, yeah. Maybe 7 feet at the tallest, maybe.
See,
I,
now
I
that
I'm
would freak me
trying.
out.
I'm trying to see. I love hearing stuff like this because I'm trying. My brain gets to working, and I'm trying to figure out what this thing could possibly be. Why you keep continuously having these dreams?
I know
The
it's
same dream over and over and over again.
it's always kind of just been peculiar to me to like it's more or less just intriguing to me at this point than like unnerving or whatever.
Because you see it every night. You listen, like being desensitized to it in
Mm-hmm.
a way. Now, have this was a question I forgot. Has your fiance asked you about the dream, and when you described it to him, what was his reaction?
I mean, I've told him about it and he was interested, like, but he didn't have like a reaction of like he had seen anything similar.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I, I'm thinking there's got to be some kind of like connection with your dad on your
Has to
dad's side
be.
for this thing because
Has to be.
for him to constantly see it at the foot of his bed.
And I don't even know what he dreamed. I mean, we never got that far into it and everything. Like, so I mean, he may have had similar dreams. I don't know. I know that he's seen it ever since he got back from Vietnam because he is a Vietnam vet. And when he got back home, he started seeing it awake. Like, so I don't know if he had dreams of it beforehand or not.
Could this might be a little strange, but could that be a version of a Reaper?
Oh, maybe Big
I
Dave,
mean,
what's
I've
up?
always referred it to as a Reaper, but I don't know if that's what it is. But it carries a wooden scythe just like that. See how it like coves in on itself at the top? That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it looks like. Like a
So bring it up, make it bigger on the screen.
only like on that image, the boat on either end of the boat, where it comes to a point, it also has the coved over into itself like the staff does. But beyond that, that's pretty spot on. The voided out face, the cloak's a little bit different, but similar enough. And just
Like,
add like the light gray smoky eyes to the void face there, and it's pretty much spot on.
Him. I, there's got to be some kind of bloodline connection there. There's something
Yeah,
tied
that's
to
the
your
only
dad.
thing about it that I've been for sure on myself. The rest of it, I don't know, but that's
um,
has to be a connection, you know.
do you know the history of your family line,
No, I
like
don't. Not
Native
when it comes.
Americans or anything
Well,
along those lines, or
somewhat. I know that I never knew my biological dad's family that much. More or less, I just know the names of his parents and siblings. But I do know that there is close native in his bloodline, but I don't know exactly if it's grandparents or great grandparents was Cherokee, and I've been told, I don't know if it's 100% for sure, but on one side is Cherokee, and on the other side, like great grandparents or great great grandparents was Choctaw, I think, or
Cho-
Chickasaw, one of those two. I'm going to say it's Choctaw.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
That that actually
But I know
that
I have
makes
close
sense.
Cherokee because my mom's great grandfather, uh, great grandfather or great great grandfather, I can't remember. I'm wanting to say his great grandfather was a Cherokee chief and everything. But on my dad's side, I'm pretty sure it was his grandmother who was also Cherokee. And then on his dad's side was the other set, which I think was Choctaw, but it could be Chickasaw.
Hmm. All right. Um. All right. So when you experience these things, like, does it like freak you out, or you're more used to it now?
I'm more used to it. Like, it honestly don't freak me out really anymore. Like, the last times I've been freaked out was like occurrences while awake for different things, like, which I don't think either was paranormal. One may have been paranormal, but I don't think it was. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I think both of those were a little more on the cryptid side. So, as of dreams and everything, I really don't get bothered by it anymore. Like, I do have random dreams that bother me sometimes, but they're more of like applying to real life, not necessarily weird nightmares, you know? So,
Hmm. With what you're explaining, I have a feeling it has to do with bloodlines. Like, it sounds like whatever it is might have been passed on through bloodline. Because I would love to know the your family history.
yeah, me too, honestly. Like, when it comes to my dad's side, it's very unknown to me.
I would I would love to hear your family history. Like, with my side of the family, my great grandfather served in World War I. My grandfather served in World War II. Then I had a couple of uncles that served in the military. But my whole family has, well, on my mom's side, has always experienced like
Yeah.
parent, strange like stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like, whether it be paranormal activity or UFO or aliens or anything like that. Didn't really get that much from what I'm told on my father's side, but I I personally believe that some of this stuff follows in bloodlines.
I think so too, because, like, I've got a lot from my mom's side. She's real sensitive to more spiritual things. Like, one thing I know I got from her is, and I've done it since I was a little kid, that my first instance of this is I was little. Like, I'm wanting to say I was like 5 or 6 years old, or maybe 7. I was in the gas station with my mom, and this man was talking to her and everything. And he talked to me and reached down and shook my hand. And when he shook my hand, like, it felt like I'd been shocked. Like, if you grab a wire or anything, just electricity all the way up my arm. And something was off with that dude. Like, uh, very off with that dude. And
Oh, so
that's happened to me a few
you
times in life, that I can be touched by somebody, and if they shock me like that, they have something going on with them. Like, it's only happened maybe 3 or 4 times, though.
See, now that's interesting. That's interesting. I've looked into a lot of like weird stuff, but I've never heard that before.
My mom does the same thing, like the exact same way. Like, hers is a little more in tune. Like, it happens with her more often than me, or maybe she's just around people like that more or something. I don't know, but uh, she's also seen things hanging on people and everything when it's been really bad cases. And Uh, Yet again, when I was a kid, I was about 8. I seen something on this dude's shoulder that didn't look friendly, but that's the only time I've seen that. Like,
So speaking of seeing things on like beings or entities on people, have you come across that video that's been making the rounds? It's a gentleman walking. It's like a at night gentleman's walking down the street. Somebody's following him. He goes to take off running. The dude behind him knocks him down, and then something like climbs out of
Oh
this
yeah.
guy.
no, I've not seen that.
No. Oh
I
No, I
man.
know
ain't seen it.
exactly what video you're talking about too.
They're like everybody's saying like the I guess that people are saying it's a reptilian or whatever, but you can it's it it's some kind of creature. It's some kind of apparitional creature that
Hmm.
come when this guy gets knocked down and the dude standing over him. This thing like fucking comes out of this dude's body like that,
Yeah,
and the dude
to
takes off
protect that
running.
individual.
And then once the dude takes off running, the thing like sucks itself back into the dude. He stands up and takes off walking the direction he was going in the first place. It's like
Damn.
one of the strangest damn video.
Well, wait, hold on now. But I've seen some strange stuff. You remember that movie Fallen, where I guess it was like the spirit that like basically went through everybody.
Yep.
Like it, there's been videos of stuff like that happening also, where like somebody's walking, then all of a sudden you see a dark
Transference.
shadow come off them and goes into the other person, and they just start walking
Hmm.
off.
I have heard of stuff like that kind of happening, but I've not
So,
seen a movie on it.
Holly, what's your theory? She's putting in chat
Pretty
that she has
sure that
a
movie
theory.
was called The Fallen or Fallen or that's one of those movies that came out in the mid '90s, late '90s, something like that.
David Hunt. It's true. I met a psychic, and she said she couldn't talk to me. I had a dark entity on me, and she was right at the time. And I was living in a very dark life during doing naughty stuff. Maybe that's why that thing was showing up to your dad. Hmm. Because he might have been doing some ugly stuff. I don't know. But that David Hunt, that's pretty interesting. Uh, what if the guy? All right, so this is Holly. Boom. It's just a theory. What if the guy is using his own energy, projecting it out of himself like an extension? That's a hell of a theory. What kind of energy does this guy have to make it look like that though? 'Cause I'm
I
sure.
didn't understand. You cut out that time.
Now, Holly had put in chat the guy in that video, the guy in the video I'm talking about. She said, "What
Oh,
if
okay.
he?"
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, what if that's the case? That it's a great theory. If that's the case, what kind of energy does this guy have to project something that looks like a giant? I, in other words, any other explanation, it looks like a giant reptilian. Is this guy? Was this guy's what did Jordan Maxwell call it? Perfectly possessed by these things.
Uh,
Was it
Yeah.
Jordan Maxwell?
I think it might have been Jordan Maxwell, yeah, because he talked about a whole lot of stuff.
So I know excess drinking seems to bring these things out in families. Any drinking problems before you, Destiny? Uh, I think her
Yeah,
dad.
like,
Oh,
yeah, my dad
oh,
was a
and
real heavy drinker.
yeah,
And his dad was too. Like, I don't know how long it goes up after that, but I know his dad was a heavy drinker and he was a real heavy drinker.
So I gotta ask this: are you a drinker?
I am not. I used to a little bit here and there when I was kind of younger. Like when I was about 17 to 19, I was drunk varying points. Like I wouldn't say I got drunk every day, but I would actually drink and like drink something every day to every other day, just even if it's a beer. But I haven't really drunk anything since 2020 besides like the occasional glass of wine or maybe a mixed drink at a restaurant when I'm getting food or something. I can't drink anymore with my health issues and my side pain that I have because of my health issues. Drinking irritates the crap out of it, and I just can't drink, even if I wanted to.
So we got Mr. Dave Wilcutt in, and Dave has a few questions for you, Holly. No, no, Destiny. Sorry, I'm thinking Holly because I'm looking at Holly's comment in
Yeah,
chat.
it's
But
fine.
Dave, can you hear me, son? Hello, Mr. Wilcutt. He's there. I just can't hear him. You gotta unmute your mic, or if you are muted. Yeah, Holly. I think that footage is real. I don't know what the hell popped out of that guy, but it was enough to make that other dude run away in panicked fear.
Yeah, that's the thing. I seen that footage, and I
Yeah,
know there's
my
a whole
internet's
lot of
acting up real
CGI
bad
going.
too, David, because like they're cutting in and out really bad. Like, and I don't. I think it's just my internet because my internet's shitty enough as is, but it seems worse tonight.
I've seen that video, and me personally, I think that's real. I don't know what that was that came out of that gentleman, but when it popped out, if you take it back and you look at it frame by frame, you can actually see a shadow on the ground from that shadow.
Mm-hmm. It won't let Dave
Like I
point the
know there's a
screen.
whole lot of like CGI stuff and people who do some great stuff with computers, but that that looked legit because whoever it was that pushed him down and that thing came out of him, that he
That was
turned around and
fear. That was
yeah,
fear. Yeah, that man was scared.
like I said, there's been a few videos like that, but nowadays I just pass a lot of it off to like maybe CGI because people can do some great stuff with computers, but like some of that stuff people are catching is man.
Like all right. So Destiny, would you agree that there's been an increase in paranormal activity just across the
Yeah,
board?
yeah.
See,
Paranormal, cryptid, even UFO. I don't think I've ever seen anything UFO like maybe once that when I was a kid that a lot of people across my county saw go across the sky, like it made the paper and everything. But beyond that, I don't really experience anything UFO much, but I honestly think it's all increased.
David Hunt. Yeah, that's the footage we're talking about. Yep, the guy getting attacked and that thing popping out of him like a damn Jack in the Box. Yep.
I'd like to see that video. I hadn't seen it yet.
Um, no,
Oh,
it's
my mom told me about this the other day. It's just kind of strange with everything going on, and I don't know how familiar you are with like a lot of the whole uh, biblical like things, but apparently from around the world, 5 perfect red calves have been sent to Israel now. Like
yeah. I came
last,
across those videos. Yep, I've come across those.
like she was going crazy about it and everything, but it was just kind of odd. Because I think there's a lot going on over there that's I don't keep up with it all honestly, but from what I've read randomly, there seems to be a lot going on over there.
Sorry, I'm typing something to somebody.
Mm, I mean, me personally, I always said that the Mayans had it right, but they were a few years off. It wasn't the end of the world, but it was going to be a shift in consciousness where things that were hidden were going to start being revealed, and I think that's what's
I
going
can
on right
see that.
now. Like the veil is thinning so much that people are seeing
Mhm.
things that were never seen before, like cryptids that have never been seen, like
Mhm.
spirits, and all this stuff is just coming into this plane because the veil is thinning so much.
I could agree with that.
This it's tell you the truth, honestly, the way I think it's actually kind of scary. Tell you the truth,
Yeah.
you boil it down to brass tacks, it's like with what's going on, it's getting kind of scary.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at anything I witnessed anymore. Like, I mean, honestly, it's just a constant state of existence. Like, huh, there's that thing. That's neat. That's the thing. Don't know what that thing is, but it's a thing.
Like this, the only way I can put it is like people are seeing.
There's a lot of dark energy. Come on, and everything. Boom. David Hunt says there's a lot of dark energy in the world at the moment. Everything wrong is now right. It seems so backwards. Sometimes it's hard to believe it's changed so much from when I was a child. I completely agree.
Absolutely.
Wholeheartedly
Same.
agree with that. All right, but I think we're gonna end it because I gotta be to work at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I did it
All
overnight
right.
last night, and I'm tired. But Destiny, thank you for hopping on. We will be doing you, dude. We're gonna do it. You want to come on and have? We'll come on anytime. We have you schedule you come on, like do a legit interview, not just like
All
shoot the
right.
shit.
I honestly tend to do better at just
Just,
random
oh,
everything because it's hard to set times because of I help take care of my mother-in-law a
oh,
lot,
okay.
and I just have a lot of never know when, where, what, why I want to be where I'm at type situations. But yeah,
That's
I
no
mean,
problem.
definitely.
Oh, I want just want to make an announcement. All right, so there will be a change in the scheduling of impromptu truth shows. I've changed up my work schedule, so I actually have a legitimate day off from both jobs. So we will be doing shows possibly Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights, possibly 3 nights a week because
Hey, this is info to me. Hold on.
yeah. Hey, what's the name of the show?
This is news to
Exactly.
me.
Exactly. Impromptu, homie. But yeah, starting in the month of October my schedule changes, so we will be able to put out more shows because I like coming out and talking to everybody, having you guys come out and shoot shit with us. Like that. See,
Sounds good.
Destiny is a prime example. When I drop a link in chat, just click it. I'm not an evil dude. I'm not an evil villain or anything like that. You come on, we're gonna shoot the shit. And we're gonna talk a little bit. Did I make you
We,
nervous at all? That's
No.
exactly.
we
See,
could talk about whatever you want. We could talk movies. We could talk sports.
it
We could
doesn't
talk
like it doesn't
cooking.
have. Yeah, it
It
doesn't have
doesn't
to
matter.
be paranormal or anything like that. You want to come on and have a like, say you watch. I don't fucking know.
The new
Say all
Jeepers
right.
Creepers. We can have a talk about the new Jeepers
No,
Creepers.
all right, no.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say something that's been out for a while, right? So, say you watch that show Peacekeeper, that John Cena superhero show, right? You want to talk
Okay.
about that shit? You want to pick it apart? Come on down, man. I've done watched that. I've done watched that whole series 3 times. I can tell you everything about
That shit is so stupid.
it. I love the intro on that
It's the
shit,
opening
man.
dance that's so stupid, but
I
it's so
love the
stupid
intro,
you have to enjoy it. It's
but yeah, like it's like I said, we
wait,
just gonna
can
shoot.
I show something
It
real
doesn't
quick?
have to be. It doesn't have to be paranormal. We can talk about anything. If you want to talk about fishing, Bass is your guy. I admit
I
that.
haven't been fishing in a few years, but I've been wanting to go again.
Man,
Yeah,
I
when
used to
you link
fish a
into that
lot when I
nice
was a
one,
kid.
yeah. So,
it was
like I
cold out
said,
there this morning. Though it was like 45 degrees when I went out, so I was bundled up.
so when I drop the link in chat, guys, listen, don't be scared. Just pop on in. Like you know what I
Wait,
mean. Like picture,
can I show
think of it.
something?
Hold on, think of it as a FaceTime call, right? That's all it is, really. Like
Basically,
I'm on camera. I'm on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You can be on camera. It's up to you. Your preference doesn't matter to me. But it's just pretty much a FaceTime call. We're just chopping the shit up. So please, I'm begging you guys, please, when I drop the link in chat, come on. I want more interaction with you guys, with everybody. We're all family
yeah,
here.
it's just
Wait,
simple to
wait,
do.
true.
And if anybody has any experience in like using call chats while playing video games or something like Discord or TeamSpeak, it works the same. Like, it's real
Yeah,
simple.
exactly. So hop on in, man. Don't be afraid.
Truth, we didn't do the raffle tonight.
That's a Thursday night thing.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
Okay.
a Thursday night thing.
All right. Can I show
So
something real quick?
one more thing. So
Killing just once.
Thursday night I'll do a stream, but I'm gonna be remote. I'll be doing it from Niagara, but we're gonna do a stream Thursday night. All right. The one time
They woke up.
the one time I had good questions, my 4G went to shit. Yo,
Yeah,
Dave.
that's it.
Sounds like my luck. Dave, if you have Discord or anything, like I'm on there, and like you could email me if
Are
whatever.
you Destiny? Are you in the Vault's Discord?
Yeah, I'm actually the one who created it. Me and
Oh,
Roth.
see,
Roth
yeah.
runs
So
it at this point, but I made it.
yeah, so Dave, hop in the Vault of Nightmares Discord. I get alerts for that all the time. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with Discord, honestly.
Dude, I gotta hop
I
onto
can
my
post a
other
link. I just
laptop to
gotta
get this board.
launch Discord real quick, and I can post a link, an invite link. I just gotta launch it real quick.
Matter of fact,
Yeah, I
what
gotta.
I'll do, I'll drop it the Vault of Nightmares Discord link on my on the community tab. So go look at the community tab,
Okay.
everybody. Go look at the community
Yeah,
tab.
I gotta
All right,
actually
show what you want
charge
to
my
show,
old
guys.
laptop to get on my Discord because I have it, but I don't remember how to use this shit. Whatever. All right.
Are we cool?
So
Crypto. Are we cool with Sean? You mean Sean Graham Crypto? Yes. Sean G
absolutely,
is a cool ass dude.
I send weird shit to Sean G all the time, and he sends weird shit to me all the time.
Yep. Hmm. See, that's what
Absolutely.
happens. That's what happens when you become really cool with us. You join that circle where you get weird ass videos at random times from us.
Yeah, you might get something strange at 5:30 in the morning.
Darkwood will tell you I sent him a couple of weird ones.
Oh yeah, Adam next. I send him some weird stuff. All right.
Uh,
So I
hey,
I've
did.
Dave,
almost got that invite link. It's just being really slow. My internet's running very, very slow for some reason.
uh, David
Slower than
Hunt.
it does.
I'm gonna write down your name. So the next time Vault does a stream, I don't know why. See, what might have happened is somebody who just got their nuke button might have got a little trigger happy, and they might have clicked your name by accident because it does happen occasionally.
Mhm.
But I will confirm with with the Vault of Nightmares to make sure you are a-okay, and I will unban you from his chat. I don't remember ever seeing your name pop up in there as being like a douche. I'm gonna say I don't remember seeing you pop up in there as being a douchebag or anything. So I don't see what the problem is.
All
But
right. So
show
what
what
I'm
you
gonna
can show.
show
It's
is
safe.
I just finished a Dogman bust.
Oh, that's really nice.
Now I just gotta paint it, but
Oh, shit, what am I doing? There it is.
That's awesome.
it's already primed. Now I just gotta add a little paint to it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Arlene says she remembers when she accidentally blocked Eddie Petch. All right,
I'll
but we're
probably
going.
paint it tomorrow when I get out of work.
But we gonna end this show for this evening. We will be back on Thursday. I'll be remote. Bass will be in his cowboy dungeon, whatever the fuck you want to call he's got over there.
What?
I'd like to thank
Listen,
Destiny
we
for
gonna
hopping.
whoop the Giants' ass tomorrow night. I don't want to hear
Whatever.
that. Monday Night Football. Let's get it.
Whatever. I'd like to thank Destiny for actually being brave enough to hop in and just click that link and hop in
Yes. Take
thank
me
you.
off
I
full
appreciate
screen,
that.
please.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
My internet's cutting out so bad. I'm having a hard time understanding you, but I'm trying to get that link to post, but it's being stupidly slow. But I've got the chat up so I can post it after the stream ends.
Okay. But yeah. Thank you again for being brave enough to click that link. Like I said,
Oh, it's no problem.
it's a cool vibe, right? We just talk about random stuff. Like I said, everybody, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be just paranormal. We talk about all kinds of shit, except demonic stuff. We will not. Well,
Understandable.
maybe a little bit, but we ain't gonna dive into that shit.
Oh.
All right.
Like I
But,
said, that's a no-go for me
Understandably so.
after everything I've experienced in the last 2.5 years. No.
But thank you everybody in chat, and we will see you. We will see you again on Thursday. You guys take it easy. Enjoy your week. I know I'm gonna enjoy my week. I only got fucking 2 days of work, and then I don't really have to be to work until next week.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't get to take. I never get to take off, and I'm gonna enjoy this shit.
Okay, here's the correct link, and it's set to never expire, so you should be able to put that on your
Okay.
channel. Not the first link up. I need to remove that. It messed up, but
okay.
the second link.
I'm gonna copy, save link.
Oh man, is Chaos still listening? Chaos, did you contact who I told you to contact about the Fae?
I haven't seen Chaos pop up in chat for a while.
Oh man, all
right, but we gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back with another impromptu later on this week.
Sounds good.
Easy.
Good night.
Good night, Destiny.
Thank you, Destiny.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah.